Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Panzer Strategy, where I'll be providing you with a walkthrough of the campaign. Let's continue where we left off previously, which is in, well, at least here in the north with the capture of Gdynia to destroying the artillery. Now I'm gonna go and blast away this infantry for some time in order to try and actually take it out. Now, what I'm going to try to do here, a bit risky, is I'm going to try and cross the river and move back up there so I can actually attack them from a good vantage point. Might be that they're going down there to attack this unit, or they might not. Not sure. Let's continue though. We know there's an artillery out there. We've seen it. So I need to use the recon. 1, 2, 3, 4, but stay out of its range. Okay, we know there's one unit down there. And this is a bunker because it cannot move. So I'll just move in here. Okay, there will not be an anti-aircraft gun in this hex, because if they have it, it will be at the airport or in Warsaw itself. So I'll just bomb and get out of the way. And here too. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure 1, 2, 3, 4. And that I can actually, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that I stay out of range of the enemy artillery, while at the same time prepare myself to attack this depot and this depot with artillery and other units. Okay, I still want to move down here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So moving here. It's perfect. And if I move the infantry by truck this way,
fuel tanks are empty. The unit cannot
move into this hex and attack next turn. I think by
with fuel
walking, they don't need the fuel. We'll see though. Anyway, that's this group. Taking care of that. We're gonna go down to the east. This is a bit more complicated. Let's take care of the enemy planes first. And make sure that we get in a position where we're far away from the anti-aircraft guns, but can still bomb the enemy tanks. That was unfavorable. Oh well. Yeah, let's bomb you. Ooh. And you. These are really randomized odds here. Okay, that one's done. I can still attack because of the overrun. Let's move 1 hex forward. They have a full range artillery, so I have to just only move 1 hex. Can't move any further for this turn. Another overrun, huh? I'm probably gonna keep him there, but who knows? Okay, I need to take down this unit too, so let's just shell it first. Down to 2. What can you do? Here's my command unit. Yeah. Enemy down. I see. Let's just move you into the middle. And I guess I'm gonna move forward. I can block off this region by moving in here. Revealing 2 units. I'm gonna start attacking this one. I'll keep the command unit here to give my unit some bonuses. You guys can go in here. And I can't move this guy further this turn, but I will definitely do that next turn. Yeah, I need to be a bit careful. Not only do I need to protect my artillery. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these guys can shoot further. Yeah, let's just move in here. Keep things safe. We need to destroy these 2 units and then move further along anyway. Can't really do that this turn already. Okay, now one of the big problems is this artillery piece, and I can't just go about and evade it very well. I can go after the bunker, but then these guys will still go and attack me. Yeah, that's not good at all. Might be able to bomb them on the next turn. Okay, what I'll do... shell them here. And... move you out. You into the woods. I move these guys here, so they can still shell this, but I want to start clearing out the fort and bomb it on the next turn, then I can attack that artillery as well. So that will take me 1 turn in order to do this. But I think for the safety of my troops, it's probably the best. Let's end the turn. They did nothing. Okay. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Well, we already knew what's in there. I'll just attack twice. Again, I have 5 turns. There's really no need for me to take unnecessary damage because that only costs prestige, which I can't miss. It's quite resilient. But it's destroyed now. Let's use the recon to take it so we can actually move out again.
Brest is captured. With the arrival of the Red Army troops, the joint troop victory parade could be arranged.
Yeah, I can still move. They'll be providing good supply already. We took it intact. That's excellent. Only problem is that these don't get supply from there. So we're gonna have to do something about that. So the thing that I can move in here and then also to the back. I'm gonna move these guys around. So potentially I can take the airfield if there's nothing on there. Oh, what? They can't move into that hex? Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to keep my unit hidden then. It's probably going to be pretty tough. Ah, they can't move that way either. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm gonna need to keep these guys here because even though there's we have artillery, I kind of still need to protect this place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just move them 1 hex so they can get supply from Brest. This is just not the best turn for these units because they need to regain their supplies, which is fine, but it just takes a turn. Apparently I can attack this from that range. Let's just leave those troops for now and concentrate on what's going on around here. Okay, so first of all, I need to do my scouting. It's a real shame I cannot see what these rear units are. No, I can take a gamble and guess that they aren't anti-aircraft guns. And move back. And indeed they aren't. Like I said before, if you, like this, have somewhat detailed information about what the enemy has, that can be very useful. Like it is now. 1 and 1. 0 and 3. Yeah, because this thing is not really going to help them out that much anymore. Move back and destroy that. Doesn't mean that I can move in the infantry. I want to make them surrender real bad, but I have nothing that can get all the way there. Okay, oh well. I mean, they needed to be destroyed. I'll cover this up here with these guys, and they're well protected, or at least well enough. Again, we're moving slowly towards Lutz. We have 5 turns. We do need to take this too, but I think we're doing a pretty good job here. Right, let's continue. First of all, I'm gonna shell these guys. Destroying whatever they had there. That will allow me... Let's just move the recon here first, revealing nothing. Okay. Let's move you further ahead. Still don't know what it is. Okay.
Beware of the artillery fire that your troops may receive before an attack.
Enemy artillery, eh? Yeah, there's quite little I can do about that now. And if they have anti-aircraft guns there too, I'll be in trouble. Well, that's one mean anti-aircraft gun. What I could do though is activate. Don't really like that. I'm a bit afraid that this artillery will go and shell here. Well, what I need to do though is I need to make room for my own artillery. This thing has a range of 4. Right, I'll move you in here, and then how are we on supplies? Okay, they should be getting some while they're on this hex. So what I can do, move you ahead. Move these only 1 hex forward. Oh, they can't move, okay. Well, still they should be getting supplies out there. Okay, so they don't have any anti-aircraft, so what I'll do is use the fighters up here. Yeah. I think their bombers or their fighters are spent too, because I think they would just then send them out in one go at least. Okay. Yeah, let's move the recon so it can do a bit more intelligence, and then get these guys out there too. What do we have next? The anti-aircraft gun, the artillery pieces, and the Schleswig-Holstein. Okay, infantry moving out. They will be sorry they did. Yeah, they did 0 damage. They went after my regular unit. Well. Okay. Yeah, my infantry is suffering. Luckily, they are the, well, let's just say the cheapest. So, it's the least bad that they got hurt. This turn, though, is probably the turn at which I want to go and attack that artillery. These guys can luckily move again. One thing... 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, if I want to move in here and potentially take that airfield, I kind of have to take out the artillery already. And if they have anti-tank gun there, that might be a problem. What am I gonna do? Alright, I think first of all... They have anti-aircraft gun. Can I shout from here? No line of fire. Even like this, they cannot attack. And this is what I was talking about. That it's very problematic the way they operate here. Okay, detected both these enemies, and indeed they have an anti-aircraft gun out there. So... moving in here, I can actually attack this. And I do need to attack the artillery. What I could do is move you onto here. And these anti-aircraft guns cannot really fire back. Alright, let's attack once first. Yeah, they're gonna fire back. Get these guys up here. It doesn't seem like there's anything else. Destroy that artillery. I still can't attack, of course. But I think this way, at least, I can cross next turn quite favorably. And I think we will have subdued this. So then I can pretty much focus on what's down here. Again, they do have anti-aircraft guns, so I can't really bomb it. But at the very least, I'll be able to... keep moving. I'll be moving you up as well. I need to cross quickly. Yeah, and they can't attack because of my 2 artillery. I'll be fine out there. Definitely in a good position. Okay, you guys need to land. And they have 1 movement. So they can go out again. These guys don't have any movement left. No, they didn't surrender, huh? That's a shame. I do have to keep in mind that now I have only 4 turns left. So the clock is starting to tick out here. That's very important. Especially since I have only 1 artillery around here. So let's take this city. And I need to attack. I can't not attack here. And I'll be dealing more damage than I'll be receiving. So it's okay. It's an AT gun. Okay, this is a bunker. So again, doing things this pretty good. Will be supported, and we can destroy that infantry on the next turn. The AT gun afterwards shouldn't be that big of an issue. And we do have the bombers ready on the next turn. Okay, I can't go and do crazy stuff, but I think we'll be fine. Move up here. Okay, I attacked them 6 times now. Indeed, I was able to destroy them. Nice. I'll move in here. Actually, see, I got 20 extra prestige, so that's great. I move you in here, and now all we need to do is destroy that unit in the next 4 turns. We'll be able to manage that. Dangerous thing is, though, we have this area here. A bomber is out of ammo. We'll have to land. And I will also get the fighter out there. Okay. Could play it safe. Go after the infantry this turn. And meanwhile, one, two, three, four. Yeah, this would get it out of range. There are some enemies in here. I think I'll be fine. I hope. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything in the airfield, so I will take the airfield. And 1, 2, 3, 4. But they didn't attack here last time, so I think they cannot see it. And I'll move in here. These will stay up north. So if I'm lucky and they can't see what's going on in there, things are gonna be okay. Kinda need to try and get my bombers into that region. Alright. They did try to attack. Okay, well, I guess I learned my lesson too. Seems like the enemy can also attack with...
This is an enemy unit. If the intelligence level allows
Yeah.
it, you can obtain comprehensive information about it by right-clicking on the mouse button.
Yes, I already got that information quite often. Okay, so I guess I learned something too. They can use their anti-aircraft guns as anti-tank guns too. So that's something new. Well, at least the road is clear.
Our troops have captured Krakow. We now also control the second largest city in Poland.
Indeed we do. Okay, let's see where our supplies run. These guys can't actually provide supply. It's here. So unfortunately... Yeah, I'm just gonna push this through. Need to get these guys in here and these guys in here in order to get them back up in supply. Which is not the greatest. Alright, let's move the tanks at least ahead a little bit for this turn. And we'll see how far we can take it. Again, we cannot really do a whole lot down here. I could take this. This is probably an infantry. So I don't really like attacking there without any artillery support. So I won't do that. Meanwhile, though, let's use these bombers to start bombing. Down here. Get these guys back. These guys will blast over here. And move back. With the destruction of the enemy artillery, I will now move into this hex and attack the AT gun. Should have shelled it first. It's a mistake. That was real stupid. But it got destroyed nonetheless.
We seized lots. Now the road to Warsaw from the west is open.
Indeed, very much so. 5 movement left. Let's move around and we can see what's there. Definitely they will have anti-aircraft defenses. So there's no way that I'm going to be able to use bombers in there. Let's move you out here and use you guys to protect the artillery, because that's important. Then the AT gun will capture this hex as well. Okay, there we go. Up here, it's time to start shelling these. Not good enough. I'll wait. I'll probably attack on the next turn. They didn't move a unit in here, which is surprising. However, yeah, for this turn, I'll move these guys in here because I know they have an artillery. And I will reveal it this way. Yeah, that attack is no good, but if I move up, now at least my damage will be pretty decent. And I can actually destroy this. Which was my goal for this turn. Not much else that I wanted to do there. And that will also allow me to start moving my tanks down, because now I can actually freely move down without too much trouble. Now attacking this is no good yet, but I will now at least... Oh yeah, I need to move it further in order to receive support here too. Surely they will have units there. Yeah, I need to just move one hex to the south, or to the west here. Okay, let's move you back. Yes, recon, not moving forward. Ah, yes, these planes. Definitely need to be careful not to run into any AA guns, and to that end I really want to move here first, because that is way too dangerous. Okay, there we go. Let's end the turn. They're moving that in there. Huh. An unexpected move. But that's okay. These guys are back up to good ammunition. But let's start dealing with the situation up north here first. We're down to 2, and now I can take them out. Even though I still took damage. Okay. Let's take it.
Our troops now report the capturing of the Polish supply depot on Westerplatte. At last, the Poles can pay for the oppressive Treaty of Versailles. The depot garrison was equipped with some very good French-made 81mm mortars. This mortars an ally under our possession.
Perfect. Great. Let's move you down here. There's an AA gun, which I can't attack from this side, unfortunately. I would like to take Mlava itself, but that's going to be quite difficult, especially with the AA gun. Anyway, let's move up forward. We can see that they have an anti-aircraft gun here as well. If we destroy this, then we can bomb in this area. But we need to deal good damage for that. They have the bunker, but I think we'll be... Ugh. Okay, I guess attacking here is not ideal, so I'll go for the bunker first and then try to take this down. Because I'm sure that they will stay on that hex. I would be very surprised to see the enemy actually move. Alright, let's move you here. I would be very surprised to see the enemy move from their core hex. And so next turn, when we'll take down this, and then a turn after that, we can actually occupy this hex, and that will at least solidify our position there. Down here, I'm a bit surprised. Ugh. Well, I think again I need to do a bit of recon. What is this? It's an infantry. Okay, that means that my bombers are clear to go. And that is what I need, so I can probably move over here without the need getting any anti-aircraft gun damage. Destroying these guys. And then these bombers can also bomb down here. Also allowing me to race forward towards Lvov. Don't know what's there yet. Obviously they have a unit down there, but still... This is pretty much secure. They have an infantry there, but that's not going to be any issue. So what I'll do... Move you one hex forward. Now we know what they have there. That's not the issue. But I'll move you in here, and these guys up in here. And then this way, I can only hope to start shelling these guys and then taking it. Because there's really no other way to do that. Yeah, let's move you back. And I'll use these to move ahead as well towards this location. And these can also move back. I'll bomb and destroy that unit without too much issues. That's it's easy to deal with. Surprisingly, I don't know what this is now. Not too worried about the infantry, but I'll... Although, let's blast both of these. The likelihood that that's an AT gun is very big. And I'd rather attack that now. Even though I took more damage from the AT gun than I would from the infantry. Really? Those are the odds, huh? Okay.
Enemy positions are protected by anti-tank guns. They're shooting at our armor.
Okay, not entirely the way I envisioned it. I can take the position though, because this is the last unit that they have around here. It's going to be pretty easy to take that down. I took a bit of damage, but not too much. Do I need this to take something? I can do that. They have an artillery there. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. Neither will this, since we have the artillery ready and in place. Right. And they didn't attack down there, interestingly enough. Okay, I'm fairly confident that moving... Yeah, there's no line of fire from that. What I need to do here is... This is pretty tough, because I could move here, but then I'll get attacked. This nets me damage. Alright, let's wait on that for a little bit. Okay, we know they have infantry in there. Yeah, indeed. But I don't need to take it right now. Okay, we did take that though. Let's move in here, and I think, yeah, they cannot attack this anti-aircraft gun. And I know that they have a unit on that hex itself, so it's going to be very difficult to get that last city. We'll see what I can do though. Either way, everything is empty in here now. I'll take this.
Troops have occupied the central railroad station of Warsaw. The Poles have now lost their most important railroad junction. This is the most tactical success of the Wehrmacht.
Yeah. Okay, moving the artillery down now will allow me to shell that unit twice on the next turn. And if I move this artillery down here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And they can shell the enemy infantry here, destroy it, and I'll be able to take those 2 hexes as well. So in that regard, we're good to go. And these guys will not leave their hex. That would be a bit odd. Now that we know that they have artillery in the lowest one, I need to know what this upper unit is. Yeah, detected. An infantry. So they don't have any anti-aircraft down here. I mean, it's time for the bomber. If I were... No, to bomb there I would get out of fuel. And with the destruction of those guys down there, I'm gonna move into this hex. Tough thing about these units is that they yeah, they won't just get blasted out of their fortifications. It's gonna be tough, but I can still go down here and attack this, make them surrender. Taking the railroad station with these guys is probably not the best idea. I think I'd be better off just leaving my units like this, bombing them next turn, and then taking all 3 of these hexes. If I'm unable to do that, I'll just attack these guys and destroy them regardless. I also need to bomb these.
Sandomierz has been taken over. Now we control the area of the south of Warsaw.
Technically. But I have artillery for that infantry, so I should be in the clear. One question is, though, still this place. Because I really want to take that too, but I can only do that if I attack twice next turn with the infantry. I think I just have to take the hits here. Move in here. Take no damage. Move in here. And destroy it. And then with 2 blasts and the infantry moving in here, potentially I can destroy these. Potentially. One thing I'll certainly do now is use the fighter. Okay, let's just see. Yeah, they still have a unit in there. There's really no way that I'm gonna be able to take that. Okay, let's just leave the rest.
According to the Abwehr, the Poles are mobilizing in the eastern part of the country. If we miss the opportunity to destroy them now, we will be halted and forced to assume a defensive stance. I expect you to report complete victory to the Oberkommando within 24 hours.
Yeah, because the turn is now at 0, that means that we have to win this turn in order to get a golden victory. There we go, that unit is destroyed. That means I can use these with the trucks to get those 20 points. You here for 30 points. And these 50 points definitely offset the 1 damage that I got on the tank. So that works out very well, I would say. So with the capture of that, I can use the rest of the fighters to attack this infantry. Before using the artillery as well. Okay, let's see how many of these actually have to land already. It's a shame they can't reach that then. But these are demoralized and will be fleeing.
Excellent. Now that Lviv and Brest are ours, our Führer will be able to conclude a more favorable trade agreement with the Soviet Union, along with the 10% of the prestige for winning those missions, while the USSR is Germany's ally.
Yes, as I said in the beginning, if you take this objective, you get a 10% boost to your prestige as any prestige that you win. I believe it's only at the end of the mission, but well, we still get a good chunk of points for getting rid of all of those guys there. That means that these bombers have now been used up. The last fighter that I have here will also attack. Because I do want to take that objective. First off though, destroyed that guy so I can take it. And take this. Now the only city pretty much which is left at this point that we still would need to take would be Mlawa itself. And you know, it's just if I had 1 turn more, then I guess I would have been able to do it. But at this point, it's just impossible, and there's no way that I'm going to be able to take it regardless. I mean, I can shell this, but that doesn't really do anything. We know they have an artillery here, which is also very dangerous to, you know, get close to. We took the objectives, and that's pretty much what counts, I think. We did it within the time limit. Let's take this and finish the mission. Restoring our units costs 171 prestige. That's okay though, because we get a global bonus of 100 from the Soviets. And then for the Battle 1000 again, HQ experience is 29. Get a new layer rank. I don't know what that does. Either way, we get 1 more command point, 2 more command points for our command unit. And yeah, no losses besides that. Enemy took quite a bit of a beating, and we're up by quite a good number of prestige, which is very nice after that second mission. So with that, we'll be going to the next video. Let's see what the Führer has to say about our glorious, glorious victory over here, reuniting the German peoples all over Europe. We have been able to strike at the Poles and take their territory together with the Russians, supposedly, but they didn't do anything because we took over entire Poland fast enough.
For more than 6 years, I have worked on the creation of the German armed forces. And today's victory over Poland is the result of my efforts multiplied by your prowess. But the great victories do not last long. In 6 months, the French could become stronger than now. Time works against us. We must crush our true enemies, England and France, as quickly as possible.
Indeed, we do have to destroy them as quickly as possible. Well, that was it. A pretty serious video right there. If we take a look at this map now, for example, we can see the territory that we took and also the territory that the Russians took there. Yeah, so next up will be Operation WWII, the invasion of Norway, which will be quite a difficult mission as well. For now, though, I think this episode has lasted already for quite some time. So I'll deal with troop organization and things like that in the next one. For now, yeah, the one last thing that I want to show off here is these global effects that you can see here. The trade agreement with the USSR is on favorable terms because we captured more territory, plus 10 prestige for each completed mission, and we now get units with combat experience 1, so they get 1 level of experience. Well, we already saw what that did because of our command unit, and it just gave the troops +1 attack and defense and things like that. So yeah, I'll leave it here. I want to thank you for watching and hope to see you all in Operation WWII, the next episode. Take care and see you then.